Coming to you live from Brian Wynn Studios, it's Reaper Live!
It's not me anymore.
We used to get Steve to come in here and do it in person, but then we found out we had to pay the airport.
I'm a lot closer to Ed than I really am.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I can go,
There's really like a 5-foot
but
gap.
you can't even see it.
Yeah,
I gotta go like that.
I can't. You can't. Trying to strangle Ed and you can't see it.
The magic of television.
Yeah. So, hello everybody. Go ahead, take it away, Rob.
You got it, Ed.
No, I talked over you right there.
You did good. Hey, everybody. It's Thursday night. It's Reaper Live. Thanks for joining us. It's Thursday, our favorite night of the week. It's Reaper Live, the highest rated show on Twitch. If you don't believe us, you can go check yourself. Just Google it.
Yeah, Google it.
I'm Ron.
Tell your friends.
Best.
I'm Ed.
Second highest rated show.
Second highest rated show.
No, highest. John.
I'm John. Reaper John. And this is
special guest tonight. Announce yourself.
Oh, I'm Michael.
And Michael is here to discuss taxes, 1040.
Yeah.
Since Dave can't
I'm
be
filling
here.
in for Dave.
Dave.
So we're
Since
gonna
Dave
talk
can't be here.
taxes.
Yeah, so Michael Proctor of Clever Crow Studio and The Crow's Nest here on Twitch.
Who got preempted?
Colorado
traveling.
represents, yeah.
We're gonna be on Tuesday though.
Proctor. They said Proctor's hard to hear.
Oh, I'll talk into.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
just talk like just into the mic like this.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to speak up.
Okay, I'll talk louder. Hey, Erin Hartwell's on.
Is she?
Yeah,
Steve
Corporeal.
Skeleton's on. Yeah.
Hey, I see Steve Skellerman.
Yeah.
We've never seen him on here.
Did you get Did you get another message from him?
I did?
Did you? Is that a daily thing? It
Oh,
seems
yeah.
like it's a
It
daily
is.
thing.
They got a whole side fling going. It's amazing.
It seems
So,
Yeah.
Oh man, there's a lot
There's
to
a lot of
talk
stuff that
about.
happened in the past
There's
week.
there is
You
a lot
sculpted a squirrel?
that really happened in the last
We're
week.
sculpting a squirrel on the show, and it's going to be in Bones Kickstarter 7
And that is the Crow's Nest every
confirmed.
Tuesday,
every Tuesday. I don't know.
5 p.m. Central.
5 p.m. Central.
Central.
Yeah, I'm in the mountains.
There's Patrick Chambers. He's on.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Everybody, all our
I
friends
know
are
who
here.
Pat
Everyone's
Chambers
here.
is.
Everyone's
Yeah.
here.
They heard Michael was going to be on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Looks like maybe
why.
they thought
Where do we
something
see how
was
many
gonna
people
happen.
are on right
Like
now?
we're gonna make a big sneak
on the
announcement
screen.
tonight.
I thought the big announcements all happened at 4 o'clock.
They already did. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
They sure
So,
did.
While we're watching that, what was the new big announcement for today?
Oh, it does look
We revealed the all the remaining expansion levels for Denizens of the Dungeon,
Oh, wow.
Part 2 and 3, and Lost Tombs of Akir,
Akir.
Part
Okay.
2 and 3.
Okay.
And that's actually there's Denizens of the Dungeon right there. Can you see it?
That's
It's so small.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure nobody's screen can read that.
This is Ron. I can't do anything.
Why
Sorry,
can't you make it bigger?
sorry.
That is just that's false.
Why don't you make it larger and then scroll it back and forth for 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Like you do.
Like you do.
Wrong direction.
Yeah,
There.
that's getting smaller and just. in
No,
case you can't tell.
apparently the lighthouse
Well-
is not a lie.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yes, yes.
So we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah,
But-
we'll tell that
So
story.
we've there's
April
Denizens is a
Fools.
hit, right? I think people
Yeah.
seem to
Didn't we
like
do
it.
Lord Gulp a few days ago?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's unlocked.
But unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to update Justin's folder, so that's the latest unlock for the core set right there. Actually, before we came over here, we unlocked the Blood Club Bugbears at 1.375 million, and we're 11 up from that. The next stretch goal we're going to hit is going to be 1.415, and that is the Dwarves of Cragmar by Tom
Knights.
Mason.
Which those
Yeah.
are really nice, but what's after that?
Look at there. There's those dwarves. I mean, the dwarves. There's those bugbears.
Those
right
bugbears
there.
are awesome.
They are badass.
Yeah, they're badass.
Blood Club.
Blood Club.
Yeah.
They are unlocked, so ignore the locks.
Oh.
Yeah, they are unlocked. You can ignore that. That's another. That's my fault. I didn't send Justin the correct graphic.
They're unlocked unless somebody takes away $11. No, $11,000.
Yeah, $11,000.
Don't worry, I'm sure somebody's out there.
Looking at you, Steve.
Yeah.
With your
Steve, get your credit card out.
Dwarf bears.
Where is
Oh,
so
no, where's the hot tub? My
Right.
God, you get the lighthouse, now you want the freaking hot tub, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bugbears are some of my favorite models in this.
Yeah,
Kickstarter.
Bobby actually did a good job on this. These are really nice.
Actually,
John,
yeah.
someone just asked, how's the social media goal?
Good. I think at this rate, when I checked it I checked it before the Dungeon Dweller RPG game. We were a little bit over 5,000. So I would expect probably sometime in the morning, if I had to guess, at this rate, especially with all the backers coming with the 48-hour email. It started to shoot up a little bit.
What is the social media
It is.
skull, in
It
case
is
somebody
the
doesn't know.
Oxidation Beast.
Yeah,
It's the new sculpt of the Oxidation
by
Beast.
Kevin Williams. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's a superior sculpt to the one he did in 2012.
It's a redo.
It's a redo. It's a not a reimagining. It's based on Izzy's concept art that she drew back in 2012.
So
But Kevin's just a better sculptor.
Is his
now.
nickname Rusty?
If you want it to be,
Yeah.
If
It
you
looks
want
really
to.
good. I saw the 3D print of it.
It looks great.
It's
It looks
great.
really good.
I painted the first one. I want to paint this one.
This one's really cool. And then, speaking of Kevin, he also sculpted the Brigley, the mimic from the Green Griffin set, and I saw the painted version that Daryl painted. Painted the print.
Ooh. Hey, Twisted
It's
Doma
really
asked
great.
if I called dibs on the Lighthouse.
It's called dibs on everything. What are you talking about? Yeah. So let's see. Fox 1421 is asking about a Nothic. A Nothic has been something that's been requested quite a bit.
What's a Nothic?
It's a big creature with a big eye,
You're
and
supposed to act like you know.
we did discuss it. We did discuss it, but it's not going to show up. It's not going to show up in the Kickstarter.
That looks like an eye there.
Yeah, it does.
So, but yeah, Nothic's kind of a lot like
it
that.
opens and
Imagine
closes, too.
that.
Look at
But
that.
yeah, we did want to do a Nothic.
That's cool.
We couldn't figure out a way to make it different enough, so we sort of put it on hold. But there's a lot of other really cool things we did do instead,
Yeah, like the flump.
like a flump. Yep.
All you Bones 4, Bones 3 people.
Yeah.
been-
Someone owes us a subscription. Who was it
Uh-oh.
that said, Justin, that if we did a flump, then they would subscribe or
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that?
It was.
Yeah.
I don't remember the person's using it.
Okay.
Flump.
So yeah, some great stuff there. It's great stuff in the Hakir set. The Hakir stuff.
oh my God.
Yeah.
I was
I-
out on that shelf for the show on Saturday or the party.
Yeah,
on
did you see
Saturday,
that?
and there's some good stuff.
So good.
Yeah, we sat there, and Proctor and I sat there and talked about it for 38 seconds.
And the
That
reveal
was the limit of my attention span.
and the
Reached it.
reveal earlier today with the concept art of the scarab folk.
Yeah.
Oh,
Justin,
man.
can you pull up the Scarab Folk art? Can you
Yes.
access that quickly
Look,
and
he's
easily?
doing. Look
I
at
think I've got it right here.
look at him be all producery.
Do you have a particular which one to start on, or
Can you do the concept art of the Scarab Folk?
These are my new favorite models in the Kickstarter, I think.
There we go.
Wow, that's pretty.
There's the Scarab Folk.
It was
we go.
previously held by the Knolls,
yeah.
Julie
Julie's
Guthrie's,
Julie
Yeah,
Guthrie's
those
Knolls.
knolls are cool too.
but I
And who
can't
drew
wait
this?
to see these.
So this
didn't
was
catch
this
that.
was by Max Dunbar.
Oh.
Wow.
Max has done a few cool pieces for us.
Just a few.
Yeah.
uh,
What's your favorite?
well, I
one
missed
of
someone
the
threw a
The
comment
Sand
and it
Peddler.
went right past because I was looking at
Sand?
the
Which one's that one?
One on the very bottom with the beetle.
Yeah.
The Sand
That'd be
Peddler?
mine,
The
too.
Sand
Yeah.
Peddler. So he has a bunch of lanterns on the horns you see there dangling, and then he has a bunch of bags.
I'll let
stuff
you guys
going down.
guess who's sculpting the Scarab Folk.
And
Are we taking votes here on the?
Take
on
a
the-
wild guess, John.
I
Who do
would
you
say
think?
Jason.
yeah?
Proctor.
I already know the answer.
Oh, he knows.
Justin, what do you think?
I think it's Weeby.
Ed.
Rhonda.
Rhonda. Rhonda.
Ed's right. It's Rhonda.
Oh, nice.
No, yeah, Weeby's doing them. Weeby's doing them, of course. So this is the
Knowing Weeby, they'll be done.
Yeah.
yeah
by
yeah
the
here in a
time
few
dinner's
minutes.
through tonight.
We're hoping that Russia can invade someone else, so we can just poop another one out. So
Yeah.
Oh God.
Wow. Too soon.
Yeah.
sorry.
That's a little weird, Ron.
Yeah.
Oh, the were hippo. Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's stories behind all this stuff. There's the ifs and the hows and the whys. This was the first piece that these are the first pieces that Max did for us. I contacted Max back in 2021 and said, "Dude, I love your stuff. You're really great." Blah 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 blah. blah. Kissed his butt really hard, and said, "Can you draw us some beetle people, some scarab folk? We're looking at doing some desert Egyptian type
When
stuff."
did he turn this in?
Oh gosh, last year.
Oh, okay.
It was last year.
So it wasn't like, here's your beetle people. Now, if you want
Yeah.
something exciting, why don't you look at this that I drew?
Yeah. So he did this, and you know what? You would have thought would have had all these guys cut out and ready to go.
Yeah.
A year ago,
Printed,
but
or
I
sculpted,
didn't.
Or farmed
Well,
out.
I gave him to Justin, or I gave him to a Weeby a long time ago.
Okay.
He's actually. I wish I would have sent that. I've actually. Weeby did a Vitruvian man scarab folk that I was going to show, and I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. Anyway, you see, you've got the basic scarab folk at the top, kind of the basic form. Then you've got the cool desert-looking assassin, which we called the rogue, and then you've got the mage, the archer, the warrior, and then the peddler. Just fun, just a lot of fun.
How big are these going to be?
Yeah, that's a good question.
They're a little over dwarf-sized.
Okay. So just kind of thick dwarfs.
They're just short and squatty and thick.
And they have.
Someone asked me the dimensions of the one on the beetle, the peddler, and there was like, please make it a 3-inch base. I was like, I don't know how big it is at
No,
this
it's
point.
not that. Although that scarab that we do have in the line in metal. Could
You can put
Spread
them on a
out,
3-inch
splayed
base.
out that much it could be, but yeah, these are cool. These are really cool. So that seems to be one of the big things of the Lost Tombs of Akir is the Scarefolk. Now, I kind of always imagined these guys, like for the last since we talked about them, as
20
almost like
minutes.
Jawas. They roam the desert. They're not your friends.
Do you know what a Jawa is?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Okay.
They're not your friends. They're not your enemies.
Cold.
But they're these annoying little pesky scarab folk
Yeah.
that could be your bad guys and they could be good guys,
What
depending
do
on
they
how you want
say?
to use them.
What's their tagline?
Kiwi.
Is that right? I don't
Yeah,
know if
that's right.
All right. So look, here's what. Tell you what. Why don't we just go through all these close-ups and all these
Yeah.
things? Let's just go through them all, and then we can get back to.
Hold on. I want to get my hashtag free in.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Wait for Michael. Y'all.
Little scavengers and stuff. They're so cool.
Yeah, they're neat. Do we get to see them individually now?
No, I didn't cut them out like that.
Oh,
Do
how
you
come?
care where we start, Ron?
Dealer's choice.
Yeah, I'll just start from the get.
Yep. Let's just do it.
Dibs.
I bet Ahmet. There's Ahmet.
Oh, nice.
There's Ahmet. So Ahmet is from Egyptian mythology. The rear of a hippo, the front legs of a lion, the head of a crocodile. Jason did this.
What were they smoking?
I tell you, they just smashed all their animals together.
Yeah.
Peyote.
Have you watched Ancient Aliens?
That's true. That's true.
So that helmet is on a 2-inch base. So pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Yep. Jason sculpted this. Turned out really great. I'm really, really happy with it. Yeah, Jason's been really cranking some stuff out. So
He's been pooping.
So I believe. Look, shoot me. I'm not an Egyptian mythology expert, but I believe isn't Ahmet also a deity, but also the creature as well? Two different things. I don't know. Someone could probably tell us.
I have no idea. I know there's been a lot of people talking about all the different gods in the comments of the Kickstarter.
I didn't see one in the Mummies movie, so that's my expertise.
Okay.
Big Apple SD. Shout out to Ron.
So proud of you, Ahmet, and Sobek delivered. Yeah. Okay. You're welcome, Big Apple. You're welcome. Let's
Giorgio.
see.
You need a Giorgio.
Okay, next,
Big
Justin.
old
Let's see what we got
crazy
next. There's the Demilich, drawn by Izzy. We did a Demilich back in Bones 2, but I always thought it was just a little small, and
Look at the dead.
I thought that we just could do a better job now. So this one's going to be a little larger, and it's going to be cast in translucent, probably smoky, or maybe just clear. I'm not really sure yet. But it'll give you an opportunity to sort of really stain it, and it'll be really cool, really ghostly, and really, really neat. This almost went into Sullenhall.
It's called tinting.
Using the inks and stuff on
Yeah,
it?
you
Tinting.
tint, you don't stain.
Sorry.
Appropriate painting term.
So I like all this stuff, the bones that Izzy put on the base, and really cool. Now, they're just the monster itself is just a skull, but it's the nastiest skull you'll ever find.
How big is that?
Don't know yet. It'll be at least human size.
It'd be bigger. That'd be really cool if it's bigger.
Yeah. So there's the Demilich. Really, really cool. So what do we got
Nice.
next? Okay, now we get into some of
Have we seen her
these Egyptian characters. So
He's cool.
she,
The Desert Barbarian, right?
That's a she.
it's a she.
Yeah,
she's cool.
I thought you
That's what
said
he
he's
said.
cool.
No,
She-
he said she.
thought you
She.
The
she.
Esther
He,
I
she.
got my pronouns right.
Yeah.
Hey, all right. Just got to
right.
check.
He's just
So-
into
Check
them.
your privilege.
So if you look at the bottom of the Lost Tombs of Akir, you've got the 4 characters. You've got the Barbarian, the Sand Dwarf. You've got the Were-Hippo and the Mage, the Oasis Mage. The idea is that these 4 characters are a looting, a plundering party, or breaking into these pyramids and going to plunder the long dead pharaohs. So this is your the Barbarian. We've seen this. This is a great job by Izzy Collier. Love all the details she packed into this one.
Yeah, I love the
really, really
boots.
neat. Very cool. Very cool. Let's see what's next. There's the Sand Dwarf. Someone just sent a bunch of subscriptions.
Yeah, there was 4 people that Twitch primed. Thank you guys.
Fantastic.
Keldor.
Thank you.
Awesome.
So there's your Sand Dwarf. We've seen this before as well. With the scarab shield, really cool. We'll probably put it on his back if we can figure out a way to do it. But yeah,
The
really,
hair-
really neat.
The hair is really neat in that.
Yeah,
Yeah, very
Braids,
unique.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Izzy did a great job on this.
Yeah.
And the weapon's kind of unique too.
They're neat,
Kind of
yeah.
scepter, bladed scepter.
Yeah.
Or a mace, yeah, bladed
That's
mace.
That's a thing, but
Is it?
It's just not common. It's not a common thing.
Yeah, it's not common.
it's not.
No.
Okay, what do
I
we
mean, the
got?
last dwarf I saw didn't have one.
A lot of people were freaking out about the thing at the end of his beard too. Is it the symbol of
Tattoo.
Ahmet or is that?
It was the Bast.
Yeah, oh, Bast. That's
yeah.
right.
Little,
Symbol of Bast.
little lucky charm to Bast there
Yeah.
for luck.
Hmm.
Okay, what do we got else? What else we got? Oh, there's the Werehippo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, every dungeon party needs Doorbreaker, and there you go. There's your Doorbreaker. This is not going to be a giant figure. This is going to be a large human size, so it won't be terribly big.
Kind of like ogreish.
Probably smaller than that.
I
Probably
think
40.
I know who's going to get to sculpt that.
You think? You think you know already?
I think I know.
So that's the Werehippo.
Yep. That's a great weapon.
That's your Doorbreaker. Izzy came up with some great designs.
Yeah.
It's like a double-bladed
really good
axe.
Yeah, that's cool.
I thought when I asked her to do a Werehippo, she would
Yeah.
shoot me, but she didn't. So okay. Not only will you get a Werehippo, you get a badass Werehippo.
Yeah.
There's the Werehippo, and then one more. I think the Oasis Mage is next. There he is. Really cool. Kind of in the style of maybe Ra or one of the other gods. You can see the dagged edges on the cloak that look like feathers, so which ties into the falcons. Lots of really cool details. You got just so much stuff. All the mythology and all the Egyptian style stuff she put under these designs are really, really cool.
These are all very Izzy.
Very
Yeah,
Izzy,
you can
very
tell.
classic Izzy. But it's a very graceful figure. Lots of cool stuff.
Who's
It's
going to
just
do
neat.
that?
I can't wait.
Who's
I
going
don't,
to sculpt that?
I don't know.
Oh, man, that cloak looks like a nightmare for casting.
Right.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it'll be awesome.
It's gonna
We'll
be-
make it work. I'll figure it
It's
out.
going to be great. Yeah. Awesome figure. Awesome design. Okay. All right. So there we go. We got that.
Wow, that's some big time teasing.
Yeah. So all this has been revealed.
Oh,
All been revealed today
Yeah.
on the Lost Tombs of Fakir. All right. Let's see what's next. I don't even know what's next. Okay. There's the Vargwell.
oh,
This is the Vargwell is basically a vampiric flying head.
yeah.
Had a lot of requests for Vargwells in this Kickstarter, and again, Izzy last night said, "Here's your Vargwell." I said, "Good."
Here's your.
Slipped it right into there. The denizens.
Like it's been there the whole time.
Yeah, love the base.
Yeah, the
That
base
kinda-
is, I was about to
love
say.
it.
really, it's really cool. It's
Unorthodox.
neat. It's just creepy and cool and
Yeah.
really great.
It's a
And,
Batman symbol.
and Izzy did a great job
I
as
like
usual.
the tentacle, like, dread braided.
Yeah, it's got like
hair.
tentacle hair type stuff. It's really cool and really
Sort
creepy.
of almost Medusistic, if that's a word. But like,
Sure, that's a
It's
good
a
word.
word.
Good
No,
word.
if you say it's a
Medusa-istic.
word. It's a word. Yeah.
Yeah,
Acoustic-
great job, Izzy,
acoustic.
on that. That's really neat. Okay, well, now what? Now I don't know what's next. Okay, this is the Odeog, the
Yeah.
Filth Beast.
Ah.
So this is in the version that Izzy came up with a few years ago was that it would have, instead of having big stompy like elephantine legs, it would have crab-like legs. Thought that was a little creepier to see it sort of scuttling around in
well,
a
the
sewer.
clicking noise would.
Yeah, the clicky and the, just be just creepy, right?
Yeah.
Poop monster.
Yeah, it's really cool. I think Jason did a great job on this.
What do the back legs look like?
There's three, so
Three,
it's
okay.
three, got three legs, one in the
Tripod.
back like a kickstand, and then two in the front, and it just kind of scares about. That's a 2-inch base that it's on. So we're really, between Bones 4, Bones 5, and Bones 6, we're really getting a lot of really great classic monsters, and just sort of getting just almost perfection on these things. I think.
Texture is really good.
Yeah, really, really,
Weeby's
really
texture
fun.
is always really good.
Let's see. All right, what's next? I don't even know.
Oh.
Oh man, this is a close up of the Khalith the Black, the Mummy King. There you go. Again, by Max Dunbar,
Boom. Boy,
which
that's
was the
a
second
lot
piece
of
that Max
layers.
did for us.
That's
Yeah,
a
it
lot
is.
of layers.
Check out the base. Check out
Yeah,
the skeletons
base.
rising from the sand in the
cool.
base. The plinth behind the mummy guy.
Like they call 'em?
Count the cobras. I don't know how many there are, but there's a lot of cobras on
I
there.
see
Yeah.
two on. Oh, I see two on a staff, three on a staff.
Yeah, and his
Yeah.
shoulders. There's they're
Shoulders,
each on each
His
shoulder.
belt.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. The Khalith the Black was a character that Ed and I came up with back in 1997 when we did Dark Heaven Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fun little story. How he's in the lost city of Adiri in the middle of the Hakir Desert, and then once every 100 years, the city rises from the sand, and plunderers from all over the world come over to grab treasures.
To try
grab all their
their
treasures.
best, yeah.
But of course, the city is infested with mummies and scorpions and all kinds of crazy
He's going to
stuff.
be 54 millimeter.
And resinks. So
And then it
And
resinks.
it takes you. It can
Yeah,
take you
so
with
if
you.
you're not- if you're in there, you gotta
do
get
your
out.
Business,
That's right.
Get out.
And get
yeah.
out.
No, Trash is
what
going
size
to be
is this?
75 millimeter. That's
He
interesting.
is the model is about 40. the skeleton, the mummy itself is about 40. Overall, I don't know yet. We don't know yet. But it's a little bit larger figure than a normal human.
Because of the base.
Just because, well, no, I mean just the mummy itself is larger.
Oh, okay.
Because it just gives you a little more cool, monstrous.
Bigger.
It's just cool.
Yeah, super cool.
And
the better.
So if you'll notice, you have to go look at the Lost Tombs graphic, but you'll see the gradient, the gold gradient on the mummy queen, which we haven't shown yet. Bob's working on that right now, and it's going to be a very similar in size. She's about 40 millimeters tall.
That's awesome.
And he's working on it right now as we speak across the street, and it's going to be awesome. And the fact that Bob gets to work on a little bit larger scale really lets him really shine on some of the details. So,
You're letting the shackles off.
yep, really cool stuff. So great job, Max, on the design of Khalith the Black. So that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun to work with Max on this. All right. Now what's next?
Ooh, there's 13
Oh,
cobras so far.
it's the Toffet. Remember the
From the
Toffet?
other night, yeah.
Which we're calling the immolating effigy. It's the thing that it swallows you whole and then jumps into a river of lava and you die. So that's the Toffet. This piece has been around
Getting
since.
married.
Yeah, this piece has been around since about 2016.
Yeah,
It's been around for a
That's
long
what you were
time.
telling the story the other
about,
night.
I looked
painted
it
it.
up, and it's like it was about 5-6 years ago.
Yeah, Michael painted this
Oh.
a long time ago for us. It's been sitting in our gallery for forever, and everyone asks us every year, when's the thing coming out? I'm like, it was supposed to be out in Bones 5, then it was supposed to be out in Bones 4, but guess what? It's out in Bones 6.
Hey, well, not
Finally.
yet. It's not unlocked yet.
Yeah, not unlocked yet.
Nope.
By the way, the update today was late because I forgot to include this in the graphic. So I had to go back, redo the graphic, and put it up. That's why it was a few minutes late because I forgot to put this piece in. Yeah, really cool. If you see it in hand, it's a great piece. It really is cool.
They're asking if it'd be hollow, so you can
It
put
is.
PC inside.
It is hollow. This is an early shot, but it's hollow because it's just completely hollow. So
So Weeby just sent me something. Can I show it?
Oh.
Well, I'm
Ron's
asking
face.
Ron.
I'm
asking
gonna
Ron.
say yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. I don't know what it is.
Go ahead, and we'll find out.
It just says scarab.
Oh, yeah. Show that. Yeah, let's show
That's
that. Yeah,
fine.
for sure.
Okay, that's what I'm
Yep,
sure.
yep. That's the
Let
thing
me
I didn't
save it.
send you.
Just a second.
This is the Vitruvian scarab that I was talking about a while ago.
And here we go.
There it. Okay,
okay.
so that's not the Vitruvian, but that's the base model. That is your
Well, it
base.
is. I'm grabbing the next one.
Okay.
On this
So yeah, this is the base model. All the other ones would be built upon. So you can see the proportions and everything like that.
Nice.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see all the little bits and bobbles. And
really neat.
the peddler, and it's gonna be fun.
It's cool.
That's
It's
a
lot
fun
of
little
There
set.
we go. There's your
Oh,
new wallpaper, the Vitruvian scarab. font.
nice.
Hey, Justin, I just emailed you 3
one.
pics.
Oh my God.
I emailed
That's
you
really
3
good.
pics.
That's so funny. That should be a shirt.
They're appropriate.
Is that what that should be a shirt?
Yeah, this one right here.
What I just emailed.
Yeah.
3 pics?
No,
This
this
one's
picture
funny.
you have on the screen.
No,
Emailed
no, I
you
think
3
it's great that
pics.
he did the 3 picks. See, I hit you before 6, but he played it in style. Congrats. Yeah.
Yeah,
Make it a poster.
We'll make that a shirt. We'll put it on TeePublic.
Yeah, that's really funny.
There you go. Was
Cool
that
base
it?
model.
Ties into that.
Was that all?
There
oh,
we
there's the
go.
painting. There it is, right
There we
there.
Oh.
You sent me a couple others, but I didn't save all of them.
Wow, that black looks really good. Like it looks like it's very hollow. Like you can't tell how deep.
So,
it goes.
Michael, when you put this together, how many pieces was it? Do you recall? 3?
Wow, 4.
4 pieces?
Yeah. No. 3.
Yeah, it may have been. I think it may have been 4. I think you may
Yeah.
be right. The top 2 halves and maybe the front jaw, maybe.
Yeah, it was so long ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. But yeah, but that you got a metal copy.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I kind of demand that.
pretty, pretty neat.
No, it's a really cool model. It's nice that it finally comes out.
Yep, pretty cool
Deserves
stuff.
it. Yeah.
It must
Bobby-
be wild sitting on that for such a long time.
Well, no,
Like
it's
a higher
been
or
in the
lower
gallery
percentage
the
of
whole
pledges
time.
made
Yeah,
in
it was uncomfortable sitting
the
on
pledge-
it, but
the-
I haven't sat on it in a while.
The Kickstarter always does the most, and that's where we want you to back because that helps unlock everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't. The Kickstarter percentages, they get paid to do their job. That's what they do. But yeah, try and back if you can on the Kickstarter.
What do the Hikir walls look like on the reverse side? They are
Ooh.
double-sided. They're all
They're-
double-sided.
Yeah, they are.
Bob told
And
me
it's
a
different.
secret.
I mean, it wasn't like he married it. You can go through. It's some
Yeah,
very
yeah.
cool stuff.
He had to do that all by hand. Now,
Yeah.
there's the one wall which we call the effigy wall, which is the one that has the skull-faced Egyptian thing on it.
Yeah.
Using my words. If you flip that over, it's more of a traditional style, so you don't have to use the skull thing if you don't want to. Well, I like the skull thing personally.
They just mentioned that would make a great nutcracker.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? It'd be awesome.
Very unique.
yeah.
And just give it one of those fake mustaches and paint it red.
Steve Skellman.
But yeah, everything that Bob did on that terrain is all double-sided.
Yes.
Yep.
Very good. I mean, I sit there and it was just, it's
And
very good.
he hand did all of the little
Hieroglyphics and everything.
hieroglyphics,
Yeah.
and
All the
there's a
symbols.
secret hieroglyphic, whatever.
Hieroglyphic.
Yeah, there's a secret one of those on there,
On which piece?
on all of them,
Oh.
except for the column, and it ties into a certain person on the show.
Bob, you son of a bitch.
It's a bad story. You don't want to hear it.
All right, Bob, I know you're watching because over there in the studio, they're listening to us right now live. I'm going to find out what this is.
Why do you think it's about you? It could be about
I didn't say it was
Josh.
about me. I didn't say it was about me at all.
Most likely, yeah.
But I hate secrets.
Oh.
Sorry, Bob.
It's real. That stuff's really, really cool. It's really, really great. There's so many little stories behind all these pieces. We revealed our lighthouse yesterday.
Trojan
Michael.
dies.
Did you know that? We
yeah,
revealed
yeah.
Our lighthouse?
Of course, I was waiting
Yeah.
to talk about it.
What did you think about that?
It's freaking awesome.
It's freaking awesome.
Do we have a picture of that to show it off?
We do. Give me
Only had the concept art.
Will
Yeah.
the lighthouse figures be separate? Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yes.
Yes, they're all separate.
It'll be done in pieces.
And did you announce who's sculpting it?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Did we?
no, we haven't.
No.
Go ahead.
Proctor.
It's my
Doctor sculpting it?
Rhonda sculpted this one
Rhonda
too.
sculpted
I think
that
this
too.
is, she's cutting her teeth on this is her second one.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
will be your second one.
And she'll have it ready by August.
She's going to learn real fast.
No, my co-host will be sculpting this, Jason Weeby himself.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Along with the dire walrus or whatever.
Now,
we're
there's
calling
other
that.
sculptors in that room, but I keep hearing Jason's name over and
I
over.
know.
And maybe a few Bobs.
Yeah,
What has Bobby done?
that lard gulp thing right there.
No, Weeby did that.
Weeby did that.
See?
Oh,
Bobby did the bugbears.
He did the bug.
Oh,
Bobby's done.
I'm just, look, I'm trolling.
I know you're playing around.
Oh.
You know what? Our core group that we normally use. Bobby,
He
Gene,
likes doing
Jason,
townsfolk.
Bob and Julie, Chris, Christine, Andy Pieper, Tom Mason, Kevin.
Kevin Williams. Don't forget about Kevin.
Yeah.
Daryl, he gets pieces in there.
Daryl.
They've all done a really, really great job, and we really. I mean, it's like amongst
other brother,
everything that's been
Daryl?
going on the last few years, they really, really pulled everything out and
Yeah.
got it all done. So we're still. I mean, they're still over there working on stuff right now, stuff that's not finished. We're trying to. Get
Goes
things
with the
going.
times and the excitement. It's what happens when you're the king of chaos.
Ron, we want a power of what?
Yes,
I mean,
Tom Mason did some
Yeah,
dwarves.
Tom Mason's dwarves that are coming up next at 14, 15
They're classic.
are badass.
Yeah.
You want to tell the story about the lighthouse? About how it came into
Y'all
existence?
want so?
Yeah.
Do we want to tell the story, or we just want to let it sort
You
of?
could you could tell the story and then I'll give the Ed version if it's not exciting enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we weren't going to do a lighthouse. I know it's been joked about for months, and months and months and months, right?
Oh, and night after night, we left this room going, no lighthouses.
Not doing a
even
lighthouse.
gonna
Yeah,
discuss
we
this.
were not.
It's just dumb.
No
How dumb is
effing
that?
Lighthouse. I
I
think was
whined about doing tooling for a while. I said, there's no way we're going to do tooling
No.
for a lighthouse.
No one's going to buy
yeah,
it.
to sell 250 of them. Right.
No one's going to buy it. It's a waste of money. We'll put it up and people won't buy it. It'll be just,
Yeah.
it'll just
It'll be a
suck.
lighthouse.
It's just going to suck. So I was like, no, 1,000 times no. We're not doing a damn lighthouse.
That's right.
So last week I came back from lunch and I went back to Ed's office and Justin was back there. And we had talked about this before a few times anyway, but we're back there talking and we're like, well, we could give people an STL of a lighthouse, the one that Jason sculpted for
Yeah.
perhaps.
Or
And
we
Dave-
were going to do a laser cut. We talked about getting a laser cut wood one. Something
Yep.
that could be a low MOQ, yeah.
Or
Jason,
Pringles can.
you could do a Pringles
yeah,
can.
Skelman was, we could eat a lot of Pringles and ship them empty cans.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dave said if we're going to do a lighthouse, it's got to be a dice roller. It's got to be functional, not just.
Oh, which would have made it big.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's all these things. We're like, we're not going to do it. And so I left that meeting. We all kind of agreed. Yeah, let's just not do it. We'll laugh about it and stuff. We're not doing a damn lighthouse. I go back to my office. The first email I look at, and this is just minutes later, was this art from Max. He goes, "Hey, I was just going through the Kickstarter comments, and I saw this, all the comments about the lighthouse and the slaughter walrus and the dire seagulls, and I just sketched this up. I thought you guys might get a laugh out of it. I looked at that thing. I said, "Holy crap, we got to do a lighthouse."
Oh, yeah.
Ron sent me a bunch of expletives.
And then came a second meeting. And yeah.
Yeah, and we
We're all
talked,
in there.
and we were all.
I
we
got to
all-
show you this. Yeah, everybody's like, whatever. He goes, you got to see this.
No,
And
it's
then,
kind of cool. And then so Julie I've been talking to Bob and Julie, right, over the last several months. She's like, "You're not really going to do a lighthouse." I was like, "No, hell no, we're not doing a stupid lighthouse. Stupid lighthouse. We're not doing that. No offense, Steve. We're not going to do a lighthouse. Not going to do it." She's like, "If you do a lighthouse, I quit." I said, "Trust me, we're not doing a lighthouse." So when I picked Bob and Julie up from the airport the other day, she got in and I was like, "Julie, I got to tell you something." She's like, "What?" I said, "We're doing a lighthouse." She started getting out of the truck. I was like, no, you got to say, just wait for a second. Just hear me out. You got to see this lighthouse.
Yeah.
It's not just a lighthouse.
Yeah.
It's cool. She's like, "I'll wait and I'll see." I was like, "You got to see." So she saw it. She's like, "All right, I'll stay for a little while."
Yeah.
I love the rickety wood stairs and the.
Oh, just the whole piece.
Yeah.
No
Well, yeah, when you
corporea.
looked
Bob
at
and Julie
it-
are not quitting. No.
Yeah, but when you looked at it, you were just like, he did it, popped it up on that screen in my office, and
Yeah.
it was just like, I guess everybody was like, I guess we're doing a lighthouse.
We're doing a lighthouse.
Everybody was there looking at it like, oh my god, that thing.
Yeah, I think the title of the email says, "I guess we're doing a lighthouse. I guess we have to do it."
Have to do a lighthouse.
Steve Skellman says the terrible power that I wield. Yep,
Yeah.
Steve, you do. Actually, here's the true story. Steve said, "Hey, I want to do a lighthouse," and we all said, "Okay, Steve, whatever you want." And we just did the lighthouse.
Yeah.
That's the other story, if you want
Yeah.
to believe that.
Yeah.
Sure. Believe what you want.
And I was
Believe
trying to track down where it all started, and I think it came from the maps that were a part of
from
Bones
the
5.
last one, yeah. Because the very last spot
Yeah.
was the lighthouse.
Melon, still waiting for my dragon riding mousing fan faves.
Oh.
So,
You wanna?
no,
Okay.
no,
Not worth it.
I don't have anything to say
Too
about
soon.
that right now.
Yeah.
I know that Gene is working on some stuff. I'll just leave it right there.
Yeah.
I'll just say that. Let's
Yeah,
just,
but the stuff he was looking at were like exploded lizards.
they were lizards. They were
It has
exploded.
nothing to
Like,
do with mouse legs. Okay.
Don't spoil it, Ed.
They might poop out.
Yeah,
some.
but you never know. You never know.
But I think it's really cool that Max was reading all the comments in the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
I think
And
he backed. I think Max backed.
Yeah. You have to back to
because-
comment. And
Oh, that's right. That's
so
right.
He's
So he
been
probably
commenting.
But I don't know how much he put in. Max, if you're watching, you throw another $1,000.
That's awesome.
I just think it's really cool that he was just reading the comments and he was like,
Yeah.
"Hey, everybody's talking about this, so I drew it for you. Here you go."
It was great.
sick.
It was really great. Yeah, and he's
Whip
having a
those
good
out.
time with it too.
Just kicked it out.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's really cool.
And I've seen a lot of people. I think Graz Yeti in chat was talking about how he's going to get 5 of them, and then make little foam core walls to connect them to make a
Oh,
little
yeah.
village.
You could,
It's like guard towers. You know, a lot of people have been saying guard towers.
Did anyone zoom in on the denizens of the dungeon expansion part 2 and look at the name of the Yeti?
Oh yes. Yeah, he put it on the Facebook
Did you
page.
see that? Okay, all right.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Graz in chat. I see you're here.
But everybody's
Do you have
working on
any named
stuff.
after you?
Not yet.
I don't either. What the fuck?
I think there was a figure called Butthead, and that was the one they said was me.
Oh,
but then
well.
it didn't. Then it got cut.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
Let's see.
I have some photos. Do you have any more? We kind of stopped. We kind of cut you off and got distracted talking about the lighthouse.
Yeah.
I think that's
we were
all.
going through the photos. Yeah.
I think there's
Is
all
that it,
kinds of
that's it,
photos.
Justin,
There
right?
That
should
was
be.
it. Correct.
Yeah. Okay, that's all I got to show tonight. Sorry.
I got a couple. Whenever we get there.
Let's. You want to talk about yours real quick, Ed, while I get Don's put up?
Okay, we could do that. Yeah, just throw them up there. We'll do that, and then let's see. Here you go. This is where while we don't have electricity yet, but tomorrow's the due date, so we all have fingers crossed.
I got the case over there.
Wow.
So what we've been doing is because it's in the plans, we're moving in all the fixtures and cases and stuff like that. So this is the checkout area. The cases you see missing there are currently being used in the other store, which is back active. And we're taking elements, we're moving the gallery over there, and so people can see it. And so there's this picture, and then what should put the next one up.
Max Rebo Band, keep waiting.
There we go.
waiting.
That's where the galleries is. In that corner is the whole galleries there for right now. So, and they're farther apart and than they were before. So, and we're going to figure out a way. We're going to probably go to strip LEDs to light them up. The top lights we had before worked great for that first shelf, but when you put a lot on that first shelf,
Yeah.
by the time you get down there, it's all dark.
It's really dark in there. Yeah.
So that's still, but you know, we're still moving forward. But you know,
They're not near the pizza oven?
no.
Opposite
No, the
side.
pizza oven got hacked for right now because
Oh.
because of the stupid electrical thing.
County.
And so are the city. But anyway, that's my two. And then while we're at it here, those that roll through is on the baseballs too. All of the information has been pushed over to Kit, so we're just waiting for him to finish populating it and push the pledge manager up. So there we are on that. So, are you ready for John's stuff?
Should be. I mean, if it's only 4,
Well,
it's fine.
Okay.
Here, I'm gonna put these up and see if I can find.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you came by on
yeah.
Wednesday, the hours are whenever Bill's there. Does Bill there?
He's not in the store right now. No.
Not right now.
No, but I
Jackson,
mean, is he over
Jackson's
there?
there right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So, obviously, Ron, you had a big announcement earlier this week on Wednesday.
Yeah,
with-
we did.
With Mr. Wolf.
Yeah.
And I've been kind of doing the tests and stuff with the rest of the Reaper gang, playing some games over here with Joseph. If you guys were here earlier, you probably saw it. We'll be back tomorrow at 2 as well. But I just didn't know if you had anything, if you wanted to say anything to people watching tonight about it. Or...
Well, so
I have some thoughts, but
like we said, we talked to Joe and I talked to Ed last year after ReaperCon. We sat down in his office and said we'd really like to do the Dungeon Dwellers role playing game, and we talked for a long time, and Ed gave us his blessing, and so that's what Joe's been working on primarily for the last few months, and amongst some other things as well. Like he's helped get ready. He's got to get stuff ready for ReaperCon. He had to write some stuff for the Kickstarter. The rules have gone back and forth and been rewritten a few times already. And so we were going to try to have it ready for the Kickstarter, but there's just been too much work, and it's only a couple people working on it, so it's going a little slower than what we thought. But we wanted to make sure to have it ready by the end of the Kickstarter, so we could at least announce it, debut it, show it, at least have people talk about it. I'm very excited that we're talking about spring of next year to have it out. Details will be forthcoming over the next few months, but I think if you come to ReaperCon this year, we're going to be playing a lot of tables with DDRPG on it. We'll have handouts and all kinds of fun stuff for everyone to have and look over and just chew up. We're going to get a PDF ready. We have a 15-page primer that we've gotten. I just have to finish laying it out. I've been distracted by one or two things lately.
You have the years right. If there's ever any year reference. Have you had that double checked? Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I haven't,
Say
but
Bones
it's
4 on
okay. No, it doesn't say Bones 4.
Okay.
There's no cut and paste.
Okay.
There's no year reference.
Has Rhonda proofread it?
Not yet. She gonna.
She gonna.
She's gonna do it before it's all said and done. That was I was gonna do something for the show tonight. I just ran out of time. But anyway, next year, spring is what we're hoping for, and we're really, really excited, and we hope you guys are enjoying the play test. Real quick, Izzy drew the skeleton. I asked Izzy last year after ReaperCon, I said, the old Dungeon Dwellers logo from Heritage had the little skeleton, and in your memory, it's really cool. You look at it now, it's really bad. It's really, really bad. So I asked Izzy to draw it, and the first time it was like, well, what about this? I was like, no, let's just see what if we can try to make it just grab you like that. And when she delivered this, I was like, that's a kick to the crotch right there. That's awesome. In a good way, right?
Yeah.
That's badass.
In fact, the first time I saw that art, that's what I said. That's that old Heritage skeleton.
Yeah.
And you just didn't scallop the shields.
Yeah.
On the side. That was not the only thing.
Had the scalloped
but
edges.
the hordes and the whole, the pose.
I wish you hadn't pointed it out, because
that
that's going to bug me. Because those scalloped edges were really cool on those shields.
That was the only thing that I thought, that's the Heritage except for that.
Yeah. You're right. That is. Yeah, right. That's awesome, though. But Izzy did this, and one day I hope to make this into a figure.
Yeah, that would be cool.
It's really
Actually,
cool.
that was the very first fantasy piece I ever painted, was that model from Heritage.
The old skeleton with the sword and shield? Yeah. Badass.
And they did a whole bunch of them. There was one like leaning on his spear, and, there was a whole series
Yeah,
of them.
I had all those guys.
It's been a lifelong dream of yours.
Full circle, man.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Full circle. I mean, this was the first thing that got me into miniature painting, was that set that we were talking about.
Listen to this.
Yeah.
Heritage 40 years ago went out of business. Reaper's 30th anniversary, right? So it's time. It's time.
What,
time
is it time for us to go out of business?
Well, no.
It's
time for us. It's time for us to
10 years
resurrect
left.
and bring back the stuff that
okay.
everybody wants. The stuff that's been gone for 40 years that should have been gone is now coming back on our 30th anniversary.
Yep.
Starting on our 30th anniversary.
Yeah.
So, John.
it's been fun. It's been fun to play with Joseph. Joseph is a great DM. If anybody's ever seen him DM, or if you've ever been to ReaperCon, it's always a big spectacle, and it's always very fun. I like his DMing style a lot. But from the
How
beta
would you
point
define
of
his
it,
DMing style?
How
What?
would
How
you
would I
what?
define it?
How would you define
Energetic, right?
Energetic. Yes, you can see he's getting into it. You know, he doesn't
Immersive.
sit. He doesn't sit.
Yeah, it's immersive.
It's
He-
very.
You are
yes.
part of. It's a lot like he's passed away now. But when Duke Seifert used to run tabletop
Joseph
games.
died?
No, the other guy.
He died today?
Yeah,
At
the other
while he
guy.
was doing the
And
DM?
what do you think? That's why.
Reaper Live. Joseph Wolf died, and we went out of business.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
okay.
this is a two per night.
All right.
But it's very immersive, and that's what he reminds me very much of Duke. Duke used to bring you have to wear hats, and I mean just all that, and he was
Yeah, it's
because
fun.
we post watched the whole event from yesterday, and then listened to it today, and he's just it's incredible.
What else? What do you like about it, John?
So initially, when I told Joseph before the game started that we were talking about the initiative stuff whenever we first got into combat, and generally in role playing games you roll initiative and that's the order for all the rounds.
Right.
But in this rule set is every time you do initiative, it's every round, and so it changes.
Yeah.
And the initiative is different based on what class you are and what your background is and what weapons you're
weapon
using,
you're using,
and things like that. So you either roll a d12, a d10, a d8, a d6, I think, depending on if you're faster or slower, and that changes every round. And we were telling Joseph earlier that it's really good for narrative storytelling in the middle of combat. So you just got to kill and your blood's pumping and your adrenaline's pumping. Maybe you're a little bit faster, or maybe you got staggered or blinded or you're wounded and you're a little bit slower that round. So it creates this kind of ebb and flow. And I at first, I thought I was not going to like it because I was like, it's going to be hard to keep track of and all this. It's going to feel a little bit weird. It's a lot of numbers. But playing it, it's really intuitive, really, really cool narrative storytelling because it's like, oh, you slipped on the mud and now you're a little bit slower this round compared to what you were
Well, the
before.
fact that the way he started y'all off with this like description of the island and the barges, and then these things are coming out, and it was just it's
But
amazing.
Our Dreadskull combat must take ages. No.
No, it's really
fast.
cool. But that aspect is really cool. And the skill system. I think the skill system is my number 2. Where, let's say I go to draw a map, and I'm not proficient in drawing maps. Well, then I become a little bit more familiar with it. And maybe now I get a little bit better at it. And then as the story goes on, the more I draw maps, the better I get, kind of a thing. It's not like, I'm going to take a point in map making or whatever.
Right, there's
It's
no
just
points, yeah.
As you do things, you get better at them. You mark them down on your character sheet.
Yeah.
Like the example in our game that we played, Bryn, they grabbed the barge. We needed help rowing the barge, and so she was like, "Oh, I'll take a turn," because we were traveling at night and we needed time to get there, and she was not proficient in barging. And
didn't
so
know that was
as we went, she got a little bit more familiar with it. So now she got a little bonus or became more familiar with it. So I think that aspect is really cool in like long-term games and like long-term character arcs and things like that. So those are my 2 highlights right now in the first 2 days that we've been playing.
So as a sidebar, she could make extra money now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a
as a
barger.
barger.
Moving
Yeah,
as a barger or running
Yeah.
a gondola around.
yeah.
It's really cool. Like I said, we'll get a free PDF for you guys up to take a look at. It's just fun, It's not intended to take the place of anything specifically, but it's a kind of a bridge product between old school and modern gaming. It's got a little bit of both. It's got the best of everything.
And it's got Thaco.
There's no Thaco.
Yeah.
There's no Thaco. But yeah. But you know what? We're going to make this really accessible for everyone to play and check out and see. If you like it, we'd love for you to play it.
Yeah.
But more of that about that coming up in the next few weeks, and then specifically at ReaperCon, we're going to get a big taste of
And
it.
even
Yeah.
more Dungeon Dweller inspired me.
Yes. Because we'll be at Barrowgate this year for Reaper.
That's right.
And then I have a few more things to show. Justin, you can just go to the next one. I'll talk about it, whatever it is. Oh yeah. So I think Ron, you were paying attention to this last week, right? In the middle of our show, Reaper Land last week, I think. Somebody sent a clip to Aaron Lovejoy about the Charondar.
Charondar, yeah.
And how we named Charondar, Ron, after the dragon. And he goes, no, it was named after Aaron. Chair Arendar.
Charondar.
Char Arendar. And so he reacted to that clip and he said, I'm dragon famous. And so we took a bunch of his pictures and everybody started photoshopping I'm dragon famous on all of his pictures. So I think there's 2 of them, Justin, or do you only have 1?
I just have the one.
Okay, that's the other
one
picture you're
won't.
missing. Okay. All right. Well, there was another one that was really funny with him and Liz. It says, I'm dragon famous. So I said that we were going to get shirts made and have him sign them at ReaperCon.
That's funny.
That is funny.
And then I have 2 more pictures that are kind of cool that happened. So
yeah.
these are our partners over at Mirrorscape. Their Kickstarter's going on. It should be wrapping up around the same time as ours is. They have a few more days. And they have a 6-pack character pack, a part of their Kickstarter. And it's a kind of a cross thing where a bunch of Bone 6 models, these 6 models are from the core set, I believe.
Right.
and they're going to be digitally painted. So if you want to be able to use them in your Arcana Mirrorscape app, augmented reality D&D playing or tabletop gaming. But they have a cool video of Jacob Jansen, that monk, being painted digitally.
That is cool. That is
pretty
cool.
cool.
If you haven't seen it, go over and check it out. But yeah, it's a cool little cross promotion little thing there. And then I have one final thing that
Yeah,
if
go
you're
check out the Kickstarter.
yeah, it has a few more days.
There we go.
Oh yeah,
And if you come to the party this weekend, I think this might be here.
yeah.
This is a Shimmer Scale, sculpted by Christine Van Patten. Should be at the party this
That's
weekend.
really cool.
Yep.
And
She's working on stuff right now. Before we came over, just right before I left, she was still working on stuff. But yeah, that print looks great.
it looks really good in the
so
hand.
It does.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool piece.
Yeah.
A flagship piece is what I would call that.
It's good.
Flagship.
It's
That's a bold statement.
Flagship.
Yeah.
statement
It's a
piece
statement.
from
Of that
Christine Van Patten.
statement piece.
Yeah. It's good though.
That's good. It's
That's-
really good.
That's really cool. I like it's got a lot of personality.
So I know a lot of people wanted to see it in the hand. So
I know there's a few naysayers out there on social media saying, well, this is, there's nothing in this Kickstarter that's that good, and blah, blah, blah. Man, I don't know. I dare people to say that now because
I dare you.
with all the
I
stuff that's
dare
coming
you.
out.
Dare
Double
you.
dog dare you.
Yeah.
There's some great stuff in this Kickstarter. Some really good stuff.
Come here and say that.
Scarab folk.
Yeah, Miss Sassy Prissy Pants. That's the real name.
Yeah. And I think that's all the stuff that I have. I should have took pictures of the party setup. I know we'll have a bunch of pictures from this weekend. I will be taking a bunch of pictures. But it's really cool. Courtney over there and Cindy got a bunch of stuff set up. Rhonda, have you gone down there and looked at it recently?
Yeah, Rhonda was out there. We were out there earlier looking at it. He built a fireplace. It was just incredible. Kind of a thing. Have you seen it?
I glanced from the balcony.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ron's too busy.
My
Ron's
chain
too
only goes
busy.
to the balcony. It doesn't go any further than
Ron's
that.
too busy.
So yeah, we'll see some pictures of it this weekend. Really cool stuff. A lot of shirts will be for sale. Some hats. So
And you get to see a lot of the new minis.
Yeah,
in
there's a
hand.
case there. They're putting all the minis in, although some of them have to get taken down.
Yeah, someone asked about the elusive Weaselmancer, and it just,
Ooh.
but you never
weasels,
know.
What happens
weasels-
to the expansions that don't make it?
A weasel.
Wow. That's not a fun place.
It's not a possibility. It's going to make it. It's all
gotta
going to
do
make
it.
it. It's all going to make it. It's going to make it.
Gotta
yeah,
make
have
it.
hope.
We'll
Yeah,
make
gotta-
it.
yeah.
We'll make it. Get out there and share this thing. Tell them to get off their
Yeah.
butts and pledge.
What's the amount for the next unlock?
14-15.
14-15. So we're about
20, we're
25 away.
25 away still.
24 away.
20. Oh yeah, you're right. 24. If you want to be specific.
24.
24, 20.
And some change.
24.06.
$6.
Yes.
48
Yes.
cents.
So
I
yeah,
think, I think
46
it's
hours.
dinner time right now. So
And all the 48 hours emails should be going out. It's probably I don't know if they'll do them all at once or in waves, but they should be going out. So yeah.
yep. It's
Wow.
it's been quite the trip.
the week. Yeah.
Don't forget to get your ticket if you're coming to the party this weekend.
If you
They
want to do
need
the
a ticket?
barbecue part. Yeah.
If you want to eat, it's free. The party is free, but if you want to eat barbecue,
Gotta buy a ticket.
But
gotta
there
buy
will
a
be
ticket.
desserts. There'll be all sorts of other things, to eat. Just the barbecue part.
Yeah.
So is there going to be streaming the entire time for those that can't make it? And the whole
Justin?
parties?
Justin,
Yes.
is there going to be?
We're going to be streaming the party, yeah, from
Yeah.
12 to 5.
Wow.
Okay.
To the
We'll have,
to the very
uh,
last second until it stops.
Very similar to last time. We'll have artists in and out. We'll have a table where people kind of come and go. And
Yeah.
Graz is bringing the cowbell, so we'll have a cowbell there
Do you
again.
think somebody, when we have Jason on this time, will confuse Jason with George R.R. Martin like last time?
Are you talking about people in chat?
See it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
Okay.
did that last time. Oh. Well, it was funny.
The next map section we'll probably put that up tomorrow. We want to finish this one off first. As soon as we get the next unlock, maybe the next unlock, we'll see.
Show
But
the
yeah,
next
I mean,
map.
we've already got stuff already listed out there, so we may as well go ahead and put it up. But yeah, if we can get it up tonight, I will. But I think it'll probably be tomorrow.
And we know that there's still things that need to go in the pledge or the calculator pledge manager, so those will be added.
We'll put a bunch of stuff up today. Put up all the extras. That's another thing.
Oh,
We
yeah,
put
the
up
extras.
today.
Yeah, let me go. I'll pull
The
it up.
extras are up. We did a handful of those. I know there's a few things that people want still that are not up as extras. Stuff might show up in the pledge manager.
Yeah.
That's all we can say. That there may be some oddball things that show up in the pledge manager as extras.
Yeah, so we have the extra town guards, the extra mudmen, the extra wolves, extra lancers, and extra newts. Those
Yeah.
are the current options.
Those are the
that got
current
added.
extras at this point.
All $12.
And you never know what's going to pop in the pledge
Boom.
manager. Just because it's not
$12
showing
an
up here,
extra?
it may show up in the pledge manager. Just kind of wait and see.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you get 6 wolves and a warg leader with those options. I think the Lancer is going to be really fun.
Lancers are cool. People want to build lots of units of Honeythorn Lancers.
A lot of swarming stuff in this Kickstarter.
A lot of bug things. A lot of buggy things this time. Ants and
It's been a buggy couple of years.
ants and bees and scarabs.
Yeah.
And all
Oh,
kinds
the
of
scarabs
But I didn't
were
see the meth gators. You remember them?
That's the head of the meth gators on the Ahmet.
Ahmet,
piece.
yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
that's actually a meth.
Izzy Lobo
meth gator.
says the wolf pack is really good, which it is, and the leader wolf.
that warg is awesome.
It's worth
cool.
it's worth it by itself.
The price of admission.
Yeah, it really is. That thing is awesome.
Sandy's asking about the storm giantess. Well, look, it's like this. Imagine it like this. Imagine at an airport, you've got a runway, and you've got all the airplanes lined up on the runway, and you're just waiting for the tower to go, take off.
Yeah.
And that takes off. That's what these stretch goals are. They're all lined up on the runway.
Yeah,
We're waiting for the tower controller to go, take off.
they have to
and then
beat
they
the
take
ice
off.
first, though.
And hence, that's the light tower or the lighthouse.
There you go.
There you
It's
go.
There's the
signaling-
tower guy.
Yeah.
We've got an undead. He's got a bad voice.
He's
That looks a
signaling
little
everyone to take off.
unreliable.
Yeah.
The thing, actually, the backers are the ones who say take off. It's all up
There
to
you
the
go.
backers. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all up to you backers to say what's
Wow.
going to take off.
It's up to
But
you guys.
there's some cool stuff. Man, I hope we make it. But we've locked up. You know what? It's always like you always want to look forward. What's next? What's next? But you have to stop for a moment and look back and go,
That's
look at all this cool stuff.
Yeah.
Look at all this cool stuff we've got.
Yeah, and also don't forget that the Lighthouse is a Kickstarter exclusive. We forgot to mention that.
Yes, Trash.
says it on there,
Trash
yeah.
was asking. Taslanter Trash was asking about the. Can you get Kickstarter exclusives in the Pledge Manager?
Yes, right.
Right.
Yeah.
I kind of just blurted that out.
No, they
Yes.
would be, but I mean, the point being is like in this particular case, we've already decided that when we're done with that, we'll have all of the tooling. Either if it gets done, it's not planned to be done in China, but if it is, we get it all done here and it gets taken care of. We just get it out of the picture.
And the sizing of the lighthouse. I know we're planning around the 6 to 8 inches, somewhere in that
Somewhere in
range.
there. Yeah.
It's not going to be like
I mean, you've got the guy with the lantern, the undead with the lantern.
That gives you good scale.
it's good scale. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not
And
going to be
it's-
boat size.
Some people ask, oh, is the light separate or is the
Gives you a good
the
bulb.
fire separate? Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, it's going to have to be just for
Sprinkle
production purposes.
scan.
So you just don't glue it in if you don't want it. That's the way I look at it. Some people
little
say, well,
Archer
can
tower.
it
We're
be
not a
orange?
big fan of a model that's going to have 42 pieces in it. We're not here to build model kits. We'll figure it. We'll get it done.
Make it as good as we can in the few pieces as possible.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the
So
progress.
there we go. There's the new thing for Bone Sevens airport.
Airplane.
Airport.
Oh, yeah, airport,
That's
yeah.
totally fits.
The
in.
That was a
airport
good movie.
expansion.
We could probably do, yeah. That was
Ooh,
a lot of fun
Airplane.
in that
Yeah,
movie.
Airplane was a great-
That whole
Airplane
series.
was a
We
great
could go to the
movie.
moon.
Will
We
the
could do all sorts of
lighthouse
stuff.
scale
Curtain
well
scope.
with the ship. Yes.
Depends
how far away.
Sure,
you
it
have
depends
the
on what your
lighthouse to
your
ship.
perception of scale is, I guess. But I think so. Every week.
Goes up.
Yeah.
Every week.
Thanks for tuning in.
So yeah. Anyway, it's very excited
so
about.
cool. It was tough sitting on
everything.
that lighthouse for a week.
Yeah, it was really hard.
Yeah.
I wanted to tell Steve Scalman, say, look, keep a secret, but look, dude, we're gonna do the lighthouse.
He wouldn't kept it.
Well, it's not that he wouldn't have kept it. It wouldn't have been the same surprise
dramatic.
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
when we saw it. So,
I mean, that's like John and I the other day were saying, well, what would you, if we did a White House, what do you think of? We were playing with
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I was like,
We were
well,
going
what would
through
it look
it,
like?
but yeah.
I kept thinking the same thing probably everyone else did, a New England type of lighthouse.
Yeah, yes.
I didn't imagine what Max came up with.
Yeah, because that's just everything everybody talked about.
Yeah.
That's true. If they can
You're
have
not
durban
supposed to sit on
helicopters,
it.
we could
Yeah,
put
yeah.
in
Said I sit on it for a
airplanes.
week.
Don't sit on it. Yeah.
Right, okay.
The Mayfree Mini.
Oh,
mean, that's like real
wow.
work.
Michael's working on that now. He's painting it.
This
Really
guy?
cool. Yeah. Not that one.
Oh,
But what is that?
Got
this is
accents
the
in it.
Ranger that comes out next month.
That
the
one
freebie
isn't.
model.
That one's not.
What?
This is one of those classic Ripper moments. Cut it and you'll see.
That's the guy.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
next
this
month's
is the
promo.
guy.
Yeah, that's the guy. Okay, good.
Yeah.
He looked different from
It's next month's promo.
Look, and you can see him.
Yeah, we'll be showing that probably soon.
We'll
'cause
show it off.
It's the 26th, right? So
28th.
28th. Yeah, he'll be
the
coming out soon.
28th.
This little Ranger, he has an axe in his left hand and a sword in his right hand.
Bob
Sculpted by
Rodolphe.
Bob
Rodolphe.
Rodolphe, and given to me to paint this morning.
It doesn't matter. Look, but I'll tell you what. We've already got May, June, and July ready. They're ready to go.
Yeah, but
You need
when
to
will
get-
the painters get them?
They should
2
get
days
them
before they
today.
do?
No, you're going to get them when you get back over to the warehouse.
Oh, okay. All right. Sure.
And then there's no excuse. And then we have to figure out what we're going to do for August, September, and October, and I have no idea.
Yeah.
Actually, I think October we know. Dang.
All right.
Anyway, whew,
Oh, giveaway time.
what a week.
Yeah. It's been crazy.
Timing, John.
4.
You guys gonna alternate these?
Yeah, Proctor, do you
names?
want to read the names tonight as our illustrious guest?
Totally suck at reading names.
That's
so
what-
let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I'll even try if I can
All right.
focus.
All right.
When you throw it into emote only.
Like there's a Kodiak 716.
Go,
That's
go.
an easy
Was there a question about when does Kickstarter pull the money? I think they charge like
JD Saka,
right after the
happy
campaign's
early
over, right? For a
birthday.
week, right?
Right.
Here's
They
it
will
is, yeah.
try for a week to get it to go through before they cancel it.
Ooh, we're emote only.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
We have to answer any.
John?
Mr. T's Tiny Terrain.
Oh, that's a good one. Good job. The Reels of Gate. Reels Full Gate. Real,
Close?
yeah.
Yeah, it's close enough. They'll know.
Yeah, they'll know who it is.
Steve Mercer. Oh, no, that was
All
tough.
right, I got this one. I got this one. You ready?
All right, Ronald.
J.L.E. Gatz?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jaylee Gatz.
J.L.E. Gatz, okay.
J.L.E. Gatz.
Henry JF.
I wouldn't have got that one right. Patsy Fidel.
Right?
Patisse Fidel.
You
Yeah.
could go, yeah.
Pattis
Fidel.
Fidel.
Patis Fidel.
Yes.
And then there's Jedi Knight.
Oh, that's an easy one, Ed.
Yes.
Jedi
also-
Knight, yeah.
Jedi.
Christoph 65.
Mm-hmm. Elijah 7.
Adam the DM.
Yeah, there you go. Oh,
Boom.
man.
Underscore.
Rowlet 54.
Oh, it totally went past. I was looking for it. I didn't even
Ed
see
fell
it.
asleep.
So Ford Fitch 42.
And
Cranston Snord.
how many are
Yeah.
we doing?
20.
20.
Oh.
Gwen Lula.
When. Oh. That was yours. Kitty Palooza.
Yeah, that's
Bam.
Wootness underscore.
Rax 333.
Vigos Peeps.
I see Vigos a lot.
Yeah, he wins it too much. Kolo Jomo.
Oh, new name.
Last but not
Kolo
least.
Jomo.
Oh, man.
Oh, good luck.
Disfemist.
Yep. Dysfamist. Yep.
Yeah.
Do you know all these people?
I mean, I see a lot of these names each week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations to all the winners.
Every week,
Yeah.
What episode is this, Justin? 166. Thank you, Quinty. She put it preemptively.
Oh.
166, because we ask every week.
Yeah.
You gotta love that, Quinty. 166. So you need to email giveaways@reapermedia.com. You won a $20 gift card to reapermedia.com. Don't spend it all in one place. We still have the Ukrainian relief model still up,
Yep. Yep.
and a bunch of new release coming up soon as well. A lot of cool ogres and maybe a cart somewhere in there.
And if you want some more of Michael Proctor, you need to catch his show, Crow's Nest. When?
Tuesdays at 6 Central, 5 Central.
5
Five
Central.
Central.
5
Yeah,
Central.
'cause you're
I'm,
Central,
I'm
yeah.
in Mountain Time. I always get screwed up.
Yeah.
But we're going to be here this Tuesday.
Tuesday.
And
Oh,
we're going to
nice.
have like a cavalcade of guests coming on.
Oh, that's fun.
In and
Paint
out.
Club,
We're
real
gonna-
Paint Club.
We're going to be doing it from this studio.
Ooh, cavalcade.
Live from Brian Wynn
Cavalcade.
Studios.
Who are we rating tonight, Justin?
Oh,
Great
let's
question.
do the otters.
Are they even live? Oh, they're live 24/7. aren't they?
Always live. I'll read. I got no problem with that.
All right,
Otters.
Michael wants us to raid the otter, so
The
All right.
otters.
So congratulations, everyone, to all the winners. You all have fun. We will see you next week. We will see you on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you on Saturday.
So
see you
get your
tomorrow.
friends involved.
see you tomorrow.
When I
Tomorrow,
get
remember-
Proctor X or something.
Tomorrow 2 to 4 is the Dungeon Dwellers role-playing
DDRPG.
game. Mhm.
Yeah.
And then Reaper Land after that?
Maybe not,
Okay.
because it's the same
He's
time
got to
period.
start moving the equipment over.
Yeah, I guess start
that's
moving the
right.
stuff for the party.
So I think after the game,
Hey,
there's
Frank.
there won't be a.
See you,
We'll do
Frank.
a quick update and then
Frank.
we'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh, is Frank on?
Hey,
Yeah.
Frank, if you can join tomorrow from 2 to 4, come check it out.
Yeah.
I would love to
Sorry.
know what you think.
We're not no Reaper Errant tomorrow night.
Oh,
Yeah, Reaper Air's canceled. So if you want your role-playing fix, better watch DDRPG.
yeah, tomorrow 2 to
Yeah.
4 p.m. Central.
Thank
Okay.
you guys very much.
Thanks,
Have a great
everybody.
Rest of your night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Y'all take care, man. I'll do it from.